The Sapphire RX 470 is hands down one of the most beautiful blower style graphics cards that I've ever gotten my hands on. But how does it stack up to its RX 480 bigger brother? Find out after the intro. First things first, let's get the card out of the box. In the box we get a driver CD, product registration card, as well as a quick installation guide. Sapphire also included an HDMI to DVI converter, which was very kind of them. Moving on to the card itself, we find it comes in a premium padded anti-static bag, contrary to what most companies do. The almost stock blower style cooler keeps thermals and noise both at a reasonable level, all while sporting a platinum look and premium feel. Sapphire advertises a factory clock speed of 1216 MHz, where the AMD spec suggests a clock speed of 1206 MHz, bringing this to an almost negligible 10 MHz overclock. For comparison, I put the RX 470 side by side with my Asus Strix GTX 1070, a review of that is on its way, to see how large it was, and, well, the card is dwarfed by the size of the Strix card. The 470 was also placed side by side the GTX 660 from EVGA, and the two cards appeared to have the same 10-inch footprint, though the EVGA card had a SIG2 cooler which supports far better thermals as you overclock. The 470 features a very attractive board-length metal backplate with cutouts for the Polaris 10 retention clip and key components. The 470 also features 3 DisplayPort 1.4 ports as well as a single HDMI 2.0 port. No DVI in this one, but you can pick up an adapter online for pretty cheap, or use the one supplied to you in the box by Sapphire. For power, this card struts a 120 watt TDP and takes in only a single 6-pin power connector, which is standard on most power supplies. A 450 watt power supply is recommended by Sapphire. No Crossfire connector needed. AMD has moved Crossfire to be done via the PCI Express bus and no longer needs a physical connection to the other card. For benchmarks, we tested the card in a very unique way. Since this is a budget card, I paired it with a budget APU as well as with an upper mid-range CPU to see if bottlenecking was a factor here. Spoiler alert, it was. As the results will show, the AMD A10 7700K was no match for the demanding RX 470, as the frame rates consistently dipped and the gameplay felt less than stellar. When paired with the i5 6600K, the story was very different. Frame rates were very smooth and almost no stuttering, screen tearing, or chopping was noticed while playing. So to avoid a severe bottleneck, the FX 6300 and above from Team Red, or the i3 6100 and above from Team Blue, should suit you well. Overall, Sapphire delivered a good card. This is a budget-friendly option and 1080p is no challenge for the card. Well guys, that's the end of this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to see more content like this. The Asus Strix GTX 1070 review is coming very soon, and I will annotate it in the card above. Alright guys, I'm Scott from Nova Hardware, and thanks for tinkering with us.